It's week 3 in the NFC as Atlanta goes for 3 in a row over New York. Meanwhile, the Giants look to knot the series at 13 wins apiece. And the action's headed your way next.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, CD, this is a passing league. I don't think you would argue that thought. But our ball game here features a couple of teams with strong offensive lines that really like to work the ground game.
And you and I have both heard from different people in the league who's saying that it's becoming a little bit of a lost art in the NFL, the ability to run the football. And we've heard from defensive coordinators who tell us that they play the pass first. That's not something you normally hear. But these two offenses, they're true to who they are. Both ranked in the top 5 in terms of rushing yardage. I think they're both going to use those massive offensive lines to try and wear down these defenses.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, now in his 17th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 8 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him, take it. But if you can get him off the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play...
Touchdown, Giants! Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Clay Brooks to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 2015 NFL Most Valuable Player in his 11th season in the league, 32-year-old Cam Newton.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Reception here by Ruggs. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback, but that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw, Newton. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target, Harris. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. And he's already taking them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the give, this is Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Najee Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
He's going to air one out, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it, or the defense breaks tone early. Running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Gerald McCoy in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they come up now, second and goal. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Washington's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Newton. Gets this one to Juszczyk.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This is Harris. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. They'll roll him out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Again, it's Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. And Newton's going to keep it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Cam Newton. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
Tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, That's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn
as well.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Rodgers going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Newton on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the run, Newton going to throw.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Jameis Winston has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And it's been the running game that's pushed them to this lead at halftime. Over 100 yards as a team in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Giants, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Newton. Rolling to his right. Able to hit his targets. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the 1st down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing is Newton. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Newton.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Giants! Cameron Brate, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football.
And last time this unit was out here,
costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 52 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First man through, it's the fullback use check. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Off play action, Newton. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Chase Claypool, the intended target. Third down here. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this one to use check. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the final piece to the puzzle was the Cam Newton touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Antonio Gibson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants going to take over again on offense.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards to gain there, second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing in. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Clay Brooks to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd and very short, Newton flush to his right. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Cameron Sutton.
He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 3rd and 2, Newton.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defense.